Hello, I'm John Dodge, Community Manager of the Enterprise CIO Forum, back with another Week in Review for the week of November 14th through 18th. Are your users clamoring for the cloud? Are they going around you in IT using clouds like Amazon, Dropbox, or other cheap and plentiful cloud services? Does it make you as a CIO feel insecure? Well, SAP CIO Oliver Bussmann isn't having any of it. He disclosed recently that SAP will build its own cloud for the 11,000 tablet users who work there, and it will shut off all those shadow clouds such as Dropbox and iCloud. Tell us if you think this is wise. The ZDNet blogger from whom I picked this story up says the CIO has to strike a balance between enabler and dictator, and that's a good way to put it, and maybe that's what Bussmann has done. He taketh away, but he giveth too. From the sounds of it, the internal cloud is yet to be built, but Bussmann, who we've seen in the ECIO Forum Twitter stream, promises the internal cloud will be as easy to use as the shadow clouds he's spiking. And it will also be interesting to see if Bussmann succeeds in his effort to bust the use of shadow clouds. Next up, innovation is a topic that is now firmly connected to IT and CIOs. Could CIOs and IT be part of the solution that will reverse America's waning influence when it comes to innovation? Waning indeed. PricewaterhouseCoopers and the Wall Street Journal just released a survey of 1,200 CEOs that found that globally the U.S. is not the innovation destination it used to be. Not surprisingly, companies spend their research and development and innovation resources close to home. For example, 39% of the Asia Pacific CEOs say they invest their innovation resources in India. Likewise, 38% of North American CEOs said they would spend their R&D dollars on the home continent. There were some other interesting findings as well. 40% of the respondents said they would invest in innovation outside their company. And spending $405 billion annually on R&D, America remains the undisputed leader in innovation investment. China is number 2 at $153 billion, and Japan is third at $144 billion. While that may be a seemingly large lead, and it may be comforting, America is beginning to lag behind in innovation. And I quote from the report, one recent study found that the U.S. lags several developed countries in Europe and Asia with respect to innovation and competitiveness. And of the 40 countries assessed, only the United States has not improved its innovation capacity and international competitiveness over the past decade. You can find a link to this report on the Enterprise CIO Forum in a quick post headline, "Is America Losing Its Innovation Luster?" Also new on the Enterprise CEO Forum this week are 3 terrific videos with Canadian Pacific Railroad CIO Heather Campbell. She takes candor up a notch when she describes how she restored luster to a flagging IT department, kicked out some outsources, and reduced cost, and embraced the public cloud for some applications. The interviews, conducted by ECF Editorial Director Bill Labaris, can be found on the ECF homepage. I promise you, they are good. Finally, we have 2 related posts that incisively tackle the subject of the changing role of the CIO, and, as you might imagine, have sparked great conversations. So join in. First, Joel Dobbs starts off with a spot-on quote from Yogi Berra. The future ain't what it used to be, and this really applies to CIOs. Indeed, most CIOs recognize that they have to lose the hunker-down, data-center fortress mentality and become a force within business. Dobbs goes so far to say that they should be prepared to become divisional vice presidents with profit and loss responsibility. What do you think? A related post by HP blogger Paul Muller compares the CIO's job to that of a master chef making salad dressing. Here's what he said. They have to coax 2 substances that barely get along, oil and vinegar, to blend harmoniously. Did that metaphor catch your interest? Check out this post with the headline, IT is like salad dressings. Sometimes you need to shake it up. Well, that's it for this week in review. I'm John Dodge, Community Manager of the Enterprise CIO Forum. We'll look for you next week. Thanks for watching.